Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome back to Badgerworks. Today, not this. This is the standard tilly I was building in the previous video, which some of you may have seen. And you may recall that my daughter paid us a visit while I was building it and went off on one of her usual little tangents. And as ever, if I have to put up with it, then so do you. So, let's see what she's got to say for herself. Right, so there we go. We'll let this dry and see what it looks like. But my daughter's just turned up. Hello, Katie.
Hello, Katie.
What are you after?
I wanted to show you some pictures of the...
Oh, she's been painting a bedroom. She's just moved into, or she's moving into a new bedroom in the house. And she's painted a mural on the wall and she's come to show me some pictures of it. So let's have a look.
Well, that's how it started.
All right, so I'll try and remember to put these pictures in, but we've got the before shot.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
Then I did the whittled whey.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Mm.
I thought you were going to do it in the middle. I like that. That's very clever.
No, I was going to put it this side.
No, I see what you've done there.
But
That's
as
good.
you can see, there's some highlighting on
There
the
is some
edges.
highlighting on there. Well done, child.
And I drew it in pencil first.
I was going to suggest you do that. I didn't realise you were going to go rushing off and do it tonight. But
No,
carry on.
no.
You did the right thing.
And then I did the blossoms.
Ah, so they're kind of blowing away.
Yeah, and then in this one I put some highlights on them.
Good. Excellent work. Well done. That's very good. Are you going to do anything else, or is that... You can put some leaves on the tree.
What?
Oh,
All those other leaves on the tree.
I thought they were blossoms.
Yeah, blossoms are leaves.
Blossoms are flowers, you weirdo.
Well, they look like pink leaves anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I just see you do what you want, child. It's up to you. Looks very good. Well done.
I might do a cat.
You might do a cat. Just the one. Not a whole fleet of cats.
No, just the one.
What is the collective noun for cats? A herd, a flock, a gaggle, a moggy, a pain in the neck.
Don't know. The collective noun for jellyfish is a smack.
Well, there you go. Right, there you go. Comment down below, folks, what you think the collective noun for cat should be, or if there is one. So.
The collective noun for sloths is a cuddle.
It doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Collective noun for crows is murder.
Yeah, I know it's a murder of crows, because if you get 2 crows, that's an attempted murder. But anyway, so good, well done. I'll come in and have a look in a minute. But it looks very good.
Oh, I have a message.
Oh. Is it from the beyond?
Yes.
What are you doing with friends? Who's messaging you?
Wait.
Oh, good grief. So you're just going to stand there now, look at your phone. You've turned into a teenager, haven't you? I think you didn't do this kind of thing. You don't normally. She's just keeping up with her busy social calendar, folks. She'll talk about yourselves for a minute. Oh, and that reminds me, by the way, I think we need to inform the viewers of your little accomplishment the other day. With the school thing.
Oh yeah.
Tell us what you did.
Oh, should I start from the start?
Oh, please do. Right, here we go. Settle in,
see.
folks. This might take a while.
Well, you see, what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
First of all the H's apparently left the room.
What happened?
Yes. Go on.
Was basically.
Yeah.
I was at school, right?
Oh wait, hang on. Let me turn the compressor off in case it goes off again. Carry on.
Right. So
Right.
I was at. Wait, I think. Wait. So I was at.
Look, I don't care what your friend's message is. It can't be that important. You can look at that in a minute.
So.
I'm going to empty the airbrush while you're doing this because I don't want the paint to dry in the brush.
So, I was at school, right?
Right.
Right. Left. And I was in DT, right? So I finished DT, right?
Yeah.
We were doing things with drills. And,
Can you just step to one side of it?
And things, right? And I was waiting like in the DT block
Yeah.
for my friend.
Is this the one that's messaging you?
Yes.
Okay.
And this other person, this other girl in my form whose name I will not mention.
No, don't mention it because I have to
reasons.
bleep them out.
Yeah. She's one of the sort of sporty ones.
Right. Go on.
And she came up to me and she was like, "Oh, you ready to do shot put later?" And I was like, "What?" So I was then informed that apparently I had made the team sheet for doing some athletics thing.
Oh, you are a bit of a dab hand at the shot. She is actually quite good at shot put, I should say, folks, considering she's done it like 3 times in her life. But she, because what was it when you did the sports day thing? What did you came second, didn't you?
I came second the first time in year 7, and then I came first in year
8. Yeah, that's right. What year are you in now?
Year
9. Anyway, carry on. So you were informed of this development.
Yeah, so I went and checked the team sheet at the break.
Yeah.
And I was on there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's fine, because you lot don't know, and you'll be panicking if I don't.
Well, yeah, funnily enough, parents do that. They panic when their kids don't turn up on time. And don't let us know, and it just seems remarkable to me that you and your brother just seem to be completely oblivious to this.
So
her brother does this as well. I mean, all right, yes, he is 18 years old, so technically he is an adult. But I always say to him, when you go anywhere, can you just drop me a message and let me know when you get there, so that I know you're all right? And he never does. And then, of course, I'm panicking and flapping, thinking he's laying in a ditch somewhere, and it's basically because he just couldn't be bothered. So, and this one's just as bad. Carry on. Rant over for now.
So basically, I was like, oh, I'll probably just be able to go home, and then I'll just get you lot to drop me off there.
Yeah.
But no, it's straight after school. So I was panicking the rest of the day. I wasn't panicking the rest of the day, but I was panicking the rest of the day.
So you weren't panicking, but you were panicking. Carry on.
Yeah. Thinking, oh, I'll just not have to do it really then. So basically, I went and spoke to the teachers, and they're like, "Oh yeah, just call your parents." Oh, God. I have to actually phone people.
Yep, you actually have to talk to people, child. Use your words. The horror.
No. So I spent good 10 minutes, probably 10 minutes, probably like 2 minutes, but I spent a good 10 minutes trying to get hold of Mother.
Yep. Through
spam messaging and various calling, until I eventually did, and I was like, oh, hello, got an athletics thing apparently, you all right with me going? And she waffled on a bit. I was like, yeah, but can I go? And she's like, yeah, I don't really care. I was like, yeah, okay, bye, hang up.
That's pretty. I was there when that conversation took place, by the way, folks. It was pretty much like that.
And so yeah, so I had to go and quickly get changed, because of course I had PE earlier in the day, which is why I had my PE kit, which was lucky.
Just as well, really, yeah.
I've been doing it. So of course my socks were inside out because heaven
forbid you should take them off properly.
Well, yeah, but you're rushing to get to your next lesson or lunch.
Yeah, especially lunch, eh?
So, of course, I was wearing my black socks as well. So I put my white socks inside out over my black socks.
Right.
And then I put some leggings on first, and then put the socks on, which meant that the bottom of the leggings and the top of the socks were and then I wasn't wearing a jumper or anything. I had to stuff my school shoes into my PE bag and my blazer into my school bag.
Right.
And then,
by the way, just interrupting for a second, child. Cheap interdental toothbrushes, very good for cleaning airbrushes with. Carry on, child. Just doing a quick public service announcement.
Okay. And basically, I went out and I went for a wee first actually. After I got changed, because I was.
I hope you're all taking notes. There's going to be a test at the end.
And basically, yeah, I went out.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And the teacher was like, "Oh yeah, we're all gonna walk down together." And I was like, "What, walk?" She's like, "Yeah, it's not that far." I was like, "Oh, I thought we were getting a minibus." And I didn't actually say that bit, but I was like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, I thought we were getting a minibus so that we could lick the windows, but no, apparently not. But
This nozzle is disgusting. Carry on.
yeah, so I went out and there was this herd of just children, walking to wherever we were going, name of which I also won't say.
No, it was the local sports centre.
Yeah. So yeah, I ran panting and huffing and puffing like the unfit child I am, to go and catch up with them.
Yeah.
And walked along behind, yeah, because I had no idea where I was going because I'd forgotten. Even though it's the same place we do sports day every year.
Yeah.
I still forgotten. But yeah, we got there anyway, and I was sitting around. I knew what time the event was because I'd read it on the thing earlier. It was at 5:10.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? But yeah, I sat around and watched people running and running, basically. It was just running. I do remember this one kid in hurdles though. Because we were up against 4 other schools as well. I can't remember and I won't. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's 4 other schools, and he was running, and he'd got basically to the end of the hurdles.
Yeah.
Right. And he was alongside this other kid, and they were like neck and neck, right?
Yeah.
And on the last hurdle, both of them hit the hurdle.
Right.
Except this kid from my school, he fell over, right?
Yeah.
And he basically, you know, like how lizards run.
Yes.
He did that to the end.
But did it work?
Well, he got second because the other kid was still running.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Well, that's a valiant effort.
It was. But yes, so my event came along, and well, actually it didn't. Before that, I went up. What?
What? Carry on. I'm just.
So before that, I went up to the teachers like, when's my event? Because I just wanted to make sure, you know. It was at 5:10. And then I was like, oh, so how long is this on for? Because Mother wanted to know. Because I thought I was going to be there for days waiting for everything to. And she was like, oh no, you can leave after you do your event. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah. Just give me a little wave when you leave, and just so I know, right?
Yeah.
So I went and did my event.
Yeah.
And my best was 6 something or others and 84 something or others.
That's meters and centimeters,
yeah.
by the way, folks.
I can't remember. And
you know, metric, that thing that the whole world except America does. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm nothing against Americans. It's just I always find that quite funny. I think you measure everything in bald eagles per banana or something, don't you? So Bunny Kitten always tells me. Anyway, carry on, child. Yes, you got 6 meters and what? 85?
84.
84, right. Well, that's quite respectable. I'm pretty sure I couldn't throw one that far.
And the kid who got first got 8. Wait, no, not 8. Not 8.
No, I'm pretty sure that'd be a world record. But carry on.
Got 7:10.
Oh, that's not too bad. So you came second.
Yeah.
Well done, child. Good job.
So yes, I then walked off.
Out of how many competitors?
4.
What was it? 1 from each school.
Yeah. Wait. There 4 of us or 5 of us? There might have been 5.
If you listen carefully, you can hear the cogs grinding in her head.
Yes.
There's rust flakes coming out of her ears.
Yes, there was people, all right.
There were people.
There were
Yes,
people.
I'm assuming there were people.
I think there are either 4 of us or 5 of us.
Right. Okay.
But, yes. Let's say there's 5. It sounds better. So yes, I walked off, remembering to walk out of the little throwing circle backward.
Yeah.
Not walking backward, walking
Walk
forward,
out the back
but
of it.
walking out of the back of it, because apparently otherwise it's a no throw.
Yes, you get disqualified if you do that. Well, not disqualified, but it doesn't count.
But yes, I walked off, and because of course it's the places a track and then a field which you do the shot put in.
Yes.
And all the other throwing and things.
All of the athletics bits, the field events are inside the track.
So of course you have to hot foot it over the track, making sure that nobody's...
I'm fairly sure, child, you've never hot-footed in your life. unless there is some form of confectionery at the other end.
Well, it was...
In which case you take off like a whippet with a scalded tail.
And let me just tell you, it was very, very murky duck pond.
It was quite murky duck pond.
Drizzling, and so we had to do shot put in the rain.
Well, there you go.
Very fun. So basically what happened then, this is the good bit.
Alright, go on.
Make sure you're listening.
Alright, pay attention everyone.
So, what did I do? I think I went back to my bag, right?
Yeah.
A little sip of orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
From my bottle as well, because apparently Mother won't let me have any more orange juice cartons.
Well, no, because they're stupidly expensive.
No, not that orange juice in cartons.
Anyway, get on with it. Come on.
But yes, and then I basically walked around in the, not the pouring rain, but the drizzling rain.
Yeah.
Looking for this teacher.
Yeah.
To wave at.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I could find her?
Well, I wonder, child, could you?
Disappeared off the face of the earth.
Well, she's probably hiding around the back of the bike sheds having a cigarette.
Probably. Because, of course, everyone was wearing coats, and they were all wearing the same coats.
Either that or necking a bottle of gin, one of the two, a hip flask.
But yeah, and so in the end I was like, oh, I need another wee, because I've been there at about an hour or so.
Oh, God, so you must have at least 6 wees by then.
No, I hadn't.
Oh, that's surprising.
So there were these little group of porta potties huddled together. And yeah, I looked at about 3 of them, all identical, all
ropey.
Yeah. So I thought, oh, I'll just hold it. So then I spent another 5 or so minutes looking for this teacher again.
Yeah.
And in the end I was, oh, you know what, the gate's open, I'm not waiting around in the rain, who's going to stop me? So I just walked out.
Yeah.
And then I had to walk alone, I'll tell you, all the way back through this big long kind of alleyway bit.
Yeah.
And so I got to this bit where there was the fence.
Right.
Fence, right?
Yeah.
Big metal fence. And I looked over to my right and I was like, oh, is that the school? And I was like, it doesn't look like the school. Shouldn't the school be on the left? And no, it was the school down the road that I was looking at.
Yeah, you were looking at the wrong school.
So no wonder I couldn't really recognise anything from it.
Yes, just so you know, folks, the road that my kids' secondary school is on, there is another secondary school literally like 100 yards down the road on the other side of the road. And there is also a
crematorium.
There's also a crematorium there as well, which is in between them. And there's also a Montessori school there. So there's basically 3 schools and a crematorium in the space of about 300 yards on this road. Yeah. So anyway, carry on, child.
Yeah, so eventually I went the right way.
Frankly, we're losing the will to live now.
And so there are a lot of gates that you can go through.
Yeah.
There are at least 4 of them. And so the first one is to get to the kind of car parky bit.
Yeah.
I look down there and I was like, oh, there's people down there in cars, and I don't want to know. So I went to the next bit, which is it's called the music entrance because it's by the music.
Yes.
And I looked in there, I was like, well, I don't really want to use that one either, because of course I'm trying to make my way back to the bike shed because I cycle to school, and it's all the way up the other end of the school.
Yeah.
So I went all the way up to the other end of the school. Well, I didn't actually. I stopped because there's a turning circle, right? So I stopped just before that and kind of sidled my way up to the road to look over and see, oh, the main gate's closed.
Yeah.
Let's get to the bike shed. Luckily, though, before I walked all the way back to the music entrance, I thought in my little head of mainly nothingness that there's the other student entrance
Yes.
that I can go through. So I did,
Uh-huh.
and I walked all the way to the and all the way back out the student entrance, and also just to let you know, my knees and my ankles and my back and my arm and basically all of me was very hurting.
Did you warm up before the event?
What?
Did you warm up before the event?
No, it's because I had to walk so blooming far. Miles.
It's not miles, child.
It was miles.
I think it's about half a mile at most.
Miles.
But I'm pretty sure you could fling a rat that far.
Why? Well, it was miles to me, all right.
Yeah.
Look, I had to sit on one of those little foldy chair things.
Well, at least you had something to sit on.
Squished up.
When I used to do sports days at school, you had to sit on the floor.
Yeah. And yeah, so then I had to cycle all the way home.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Good. Did you all enjoy that, folks? I don't know if I'm going to leave this in or spin it off. That was a good 20 minutes or so, I think, of you waffling. Anyway, it's time to go indoors now, child.
Is
so
it?
Yes. Anyway, so just before I wrap this bit up, that's the top now. So you can see that now it's dried. That's toned that grey down quite nicely, and it now looks nicely like some dark canvas catching the light. So we'll leave that to one side, and I will think about what we're going to do next. Yes, I think we're going to have to do I need to put a decal on the dashboard, and then after that I think we're going to do a little bit of assembly.
Oh.
Anyway, say goodbye, Katie.
Goodbye, Katie.
Right, onwards.